Okay, straight to the point. Chimps on the map that I forgot. Okay, first of all, we're playing a team because camo at well, round 8, all monkeys get camo detection, which is really good for chimps because if it loads. Now continues heart loss, income, monkey knowledge, powers are selling. But the big thing here is heart loss. We have 1 life, and if any camos get by, well, we're dead. Another important thing is I don't get a free dart monkey because no monkey knowledge. Well, this is power, but you get the point. So, an important thing is going to be I'm basically going to know primary monkeys, right? Here's my strategy, right? So first thing you do is start off with a couple dart monkeys, which is a common strategy, right? And later when I want a village here, I'm going to get a tack shooter, a couple boomerangs to push back Moabs, a freeze guy for when DDTs come around. Icicle and Pale is basically anti-DDT, and maybe in Balloon Solver if I get enough money later on, and obviously my hero. So, first thing is, first rounds are quite simple. You just monkeys, pop balloons. First thing I want to focus on is getting camo detection on somebody, because that'll be crucial before we can get my hero. So, oh yeah, no selling, so just keep that in mind. Can't move a tower. Once a tower is placed, Star Monkey is going to be here forever, even if I never upgrade him. So I think one big thing I'll have to deal with early on is lead. But I think a good counter for that is to get corrosive glue really early on. And once you do that, we'll already have lead and camo defense. So yeah, already the balloons are starting to get pretty far. So, and as the game continues, it's only going to get worse. So now we got some basics set down. I want to start getting some good attackers, right? Everything here is gonna let us off early rounds, but I'm debating whether I want to save up for my hero, and if I need to, I can get boomerang. One thing that will be noticed is I can't just like quit a round and retry the round because I want to get a black border on the map. And in order to get a black border instead of a golden border for getting all the medals, you need to do chimps without quitting the round at all, without restarting the round. Already balloons are getting pretty far, so it's going to be very important that we get the hero down. In fact, I'm already getting a bit nervous, but now that we have a hero down, should be good. And he does not start on level 3 because no monkey knowledge, which is a bit annoying, but I'll have to make it work, you know? Now I'm going to get a boomerang, so we have much better lead defense than before. And I can get fire thing, you know? I'm gonna set this guy to last, so then his Kylies can go straight down the line once I get them unlocked, which I will save up for next. So yeah, balloons getting a bit concerningly far, but not anything we can't handle. So now those perfectly straight boomerangs. It's going to be very nice. And if we get Moab press early on, the first Moab will be easy. And then by round 50, we should have better Moab defense. This is just an early defense for Moabs. So we should be set for till probably around 50 now, which is quite far in the future. So here I want to get attack shooter. I might not end up upgrading him. It's just nice to have, in case we need him. Then the spike bolt's gonna be nice on the straight line because it's got very good piers. So we'll just go through anything that comes its way. This is almost level 8, so camo detection is already pretty much not a problem. And we haven't even hit the first Moab yet. But right now I'm gonna go and get my village down. That'll get increased range, which should hopefully capture the attack shooter. If not, it's whatever, I'll probably just ignore the attack shooter then. But I'm hoping I can capture it in its range. Now we got that done. Just wanna... Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, increase this. It's not he's in the village, he's in the village, they're all in the village. So that's going to be very, very good. Next we're going to get this guy, and then this is going to be every monkey we have for the rest of the game. And look, first Moabs. Oh, actually, not true, not true. Speaking about, that was concerning. Already almost lost lives. Forgot that I need multiple of these guys. See, this is the problem with chimps, is any small mistake like that and we could easily just be out of the game. Got nice discounts now because of the village. And permanent camo detection for every tower, which is very nice. So I'm going to work on getting some popping power here now, because we got very weak. Everything's set up nicely, but everything's very weak, so I might be able to jam a third one in. This guy can help with cleanup later, but I will get to that first. And get some nice glaive ricochet here. Okay, I'm gonna get crossbow master next. Ooh, actually we should get this guy to tier 4 first. And probably upgrade our blue gunner. But it's important that we get this guy first because he can pop everything, pretty much. He'll be our main popping power for a majority of the game, probably. And I have done chimps games before. It's not my first time. You're not getting advice from an idiot. I mean, you are getting advice from an idiot. Just not a first-time idiot. A fourth-time idiot. This tack shooter's probably never going to get upgraded, neither of this guy. These three, I think, are going to be my only tier 5 this game. Which could be bad, could be good, in its own way, you know? Now we have this, we're just gonna save up for tier 5, so these next few rounds are gonna be the scariest. Obviously, worst case scenario, I can always get like overdrive or something. That is not ideal. as I say that, I forget I need all these other birds. This will be very useful because primary monkeys. These are all primary monkeys except obviously my hero. So I think last time I did chimps, I remember out of strategy, I think it involved snipers. I think I had a specific order that I bought everything in, but this time I'm more like freehanding it because I have not played chimps in like 6 months, at least. I think it was last year, actually, so could be questionable in my tactics, but maybe that's what wins games, is questionable tactics. So here I'm going to use my hero's ability just to get some extra pops on this guy, just to ensure that we don't lose lives. Well, just to ensure that we don't lose in general. These fortified Moabs are going to be a bit annoying, but overall we should be pretty fine. 63 is a tough round for sure, but we have a very good defense right now, especially when dealing with balloons. This glue gunner is very essential to balloon defense, but as you can see, everybody's getting a lot of pops, even this poor darn monkey over here. Worst on the team, but still getting pops. And I mean, I started the stream, how long ago? Looks like it's been 13 minutes or so. We're already halfway done. I mean, the later rounds take a lot longer than the earlier rounds, so that's a big part of it, but I can see it doesn't really take long. I think an average chimps game takes about half an hour or so. So I mean, yeah, overall I think you need 14 medals to black border a map, but yeah, 14 to completely fill a map with all its medals. And so far I've only done that on easy maps, beginner maps, because, it's the easiest. Obviously I could probably do it on some of the more advanced maps, but just a pain, and sometimes you just don't want to deal with that, so I don't play this game a ton. For the past 2 years I have, like 80 hours. So I mean that's not really a lot. I mean 80 hours is quite a bit of time, but over 2 years. So here we're about to get Crossbow Master, and then this should get us to hopefully keep us alive until Icicle Impale. After Icicle Impale we should be set. I'll probably between Primer Expertise and the Balloon Solver. Really the only problem after we get this right here is going to be the bat at the end. Round 100. If we can deal with round 100, then we should be set for the rest of the game. So now we need 32,000. And this is probably the most boring part of a game, is waiting. Obviously, it'll be nice to get all these guys tier 5s, and after we inevitably do beat chimps, we're going to see how far we can go in free play. Probably going to tier 5 all these guys, and then see how that goes. I mean, look, who wouldn't want free upgrades, you know? Like there's 3 BFBs there, 2 or 3, but this guy just shreds everything. And you can see if you watch his pop count, hundreds a second. And really the only thing this guy will struggle on is DDTs. I believe he can pop lead, but actually before I go any further I should what's his name? Hold up. Crossbow master pop leads. He can pop leads. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just, making sure. I don't want to give false. I don't know what that was. I don't want to give false advice. But looks like we're on 78, so soon we have the big green one. Let's see, everybody's doing work, but I mean, it's really, there's a certain tower excelling above the rest. So that's nice to have. Just look at this. Look at he was at what, 104 like 20 seconds ago. It's ridiculous. Look, just got another 10,000. This is, in my opinion, the best tier 5 for your money's worth. He can pop, if you don't have a hero like ETN, he can still pop camo. Like, obviously Balloon Solver's really good for its money too, but it can't pop camo without external help. And paired with a primary mentoring, it's got just extra range and everything that just makes it good, Soon we should get Icicle Impale, and then the rest of the game should be pretty easy. Except for bad, which I'm still worried about. I'm just going to use abilities to speed it up a bit. Now we should be set once DDTs come, because this guy slows DDTs to almost just stop moving at all. And this will push them backwards. So that's helpful as well. I'm wondering if I should get the attack zone. I could help with balloons. I think this adds buffs still for primary monkeys. You have more popping power for all primary monkeys in its radius. So all of our main monkeys get more popping power. All of our monkeys except our hero. So it's going to be really useful to have. And you can see these guys are not moving anywhere once this guy gets his shots off. Second they're in range of the Icicle Impale, it's over. I mean, this is crazy tower. It's just a bit pricier compared to Crossbow Master, which is why I always get him first. Plus he's not very great on his own, especially he dies to zeros. I think maybe he might be able to pop zeros and white balloons, but I'm not sure. So that is something I might want to look into later, but looks like we are making it pretty far, so that's nice. And all my future Chimps games, I will also stream DDTs here. And like that. Shreds them. Absolutely shreds DDTs. This combination is insane. And honestly my favorite 2-tower combination in the whole game. Primary expertise should cement our win in this game. So yeah, so now we just gotta prepare for free play, because that's another interesting experience that we're gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna get another Juggernaut just because why not, you know? I'm gonna save up for Tax Zone next. And I mean, look at that. DDTs barely get anywhere. They do get a little worrying, but I mean, then they have to go through all this area, loop back around, get shot by him again, then loop back around, get shot again over here. So I mean, these balloons are basically stationary. They might as well be. DDTs again, 95 I believe, but I'm not sure. I mean, this village upgrade is also really good. But I mean, yeah, look, stationary. That being said, with the fortified Moabs, it's actually quite deadly. But our elite defense, and think about it, this is Chimps, where everything's more expensive. I mean, you could easily have this defense by probably even round 80. You could have these two guys, because obviously you can't just get them by themselves. You got to spend money elsewhere. Like without the boomerangs, we would have never gotten past round 40 even. So now I got Tax Zone, just another useful tier 5. Probably gonna get Balloon Solver next. This is 97, looks like. But I mean, stationary. Tag shooter. It can't pop. That's annoying. I didn't think of that. Tax Zone can't actually pop the frozen balloons. Like 98, 99's another DDT round, I believe, and then 100. This guy's max level now, so we got this guy permanently. Ooh, is there a DDT? Yeah, there is. Like now he can pop DDTs, so we're set. And this is the only round I'm scared about. This round's always scary, but usually, I mean, yeah, look. DDT's stationary, instantly killed. And just like that, Chimps beated. I just said beated. Not beat. An idiot. Look at that. 2,041,338 pops. How much it takes to beat Chimps. I don't know what candies are. Yeah, now we're gonna play free playing Chimps. This is gonna be hard. One thing I want to do right now is make sure I have this guy, because then we can get this. This will be our defense. We can get perma spike later. But do you get top path perma spike? I believe you get just this path once you get perma spike. So let me get this to its tier 4, and then we're gonna upgrade my glue gunner, because that's also a really high popper. Once it's tier 5, it is very great at popping towers. Now, I don't know if I've ever gone into free playing a Chimps game before, because I think my old Chimp strategy was like really annoying, because I had to memorize specific placement order instead of just like. I see, that's the problem with free plays. Balloons get insanely hard to deal with. I mean, you saw how far those got. And it definitely gets sketchy later on in the game. And yeah, this is where I think I will lose. Round 104. I mean, it just gets so hard once you get back here. You can see up until the very end we got just a bunch of primary towers. It's a great way to beat Chimps. And just like that, new metal right here. And we just need double HP, half cash, then black border, just like these. Very nice. And if you beat Chimps with exiting the game and re-going, it'll only be like, I think it's like reddish gold. And you just get a gold border, which isn't as good. So, and I think you could probably do it. I think I've seen a similar strategy done with Adora. You just gotta worry about camo more, which is annoying. And I mean, it's been like a 30-minute stream, so alright, let's do. How many rounds is this? Maybe we could do the daily challenge. Yeah, 40 rounds. Nice free dart monkey. Start off, I'm gonna get nice pat in my free dart monkey. Let's see. I haven't used him in a long time. He's got the Moab grabbing one and rage thing. Okay. I think I might just go super monkey. It's quite simple strategy. This can deal with camo early on. Then we just get super monkey. I mean, I love good old aircraft carrier hotshot, but I don't use super monkey a lot. And I mean, it's a good tower. So, why wouldn't I? You know. Nice thing about this challenge is round 59 is when camo leads come, so I don't have to worry about camo and lead defense. Just one or the other. Can he pop lead? I'm not sure. And I don't want to find out the hard way, so we're going to get tag shooter hot shots. He has gotten some pops. Okay, interesting. It's just really been the dart monkey though, so. I forgot that OBS tells me how long I've been streaming for. Looks like it's been 27 minutes. Yeah, Chimps game took 20 minutes. Like. No, sorry. Now we got that, lead, camel, both dealt with. It's quite simple. Plasma, epic range, robo monkey if we can, but there's no need for that because just so amazing. Okay. And boom. Finish the game already. Then after this, we're gonna try doing the advanced challenge. I've struggled on some of those. Some of those I've just given up on before because they've been really hard. But usually I'm good with those. Poor Pat doesn't even get a chance to do anything. He just got all this other defense. I want to get Ring of Fire if I can. I don't use it enough. It's a cool tower and it's good, so that'd be nice to have. And look at that. I don't know, I like it. I think it's interesting. And then we got one more round to go after this. I'm gonna try advanced challenge. Hopefully I can get sharpshooter. Look at that. Quite simple. Nice glue gunner. See what? I think I have a pretty nice something. Those will suck. That's pretty nice. These are both pretty good. That's good. That's alright. Like, I have this guy, which is really nice. That's like, this cost a total of like thousands. This is really good. Jeez. That's pretty good. Dang, I have really good. Hold up. Some of these are really good. That's nice. 230. I kind of maybe later on I'll do a game where I just use the instant monkeys, all my instant monkeys, because I don't use them for anything else. That's good. I'll use all the instant monkeys, see how far they get. Then lastly, right, we will advance challenge. Just a little thinking needed. We are not going to do the advanced challenge. Thanks for watching my little stream. I'm obviously going to upload this as a video. And yeah, okay.